This may not be a champ select for the first game of the night. This feels like it's a continuing champ select, right? Like we're already in the middle of the action and ready to keep it going. Anyways, doesn't matter. Here we are, starting the draft for game number 1. A little bit delayed than the already delayed time, but here we are. Give me enough time to make sure I had some dinner. And old sad boy probably had enough time to treat himself, and he'll be joining us here soon, shortly. Oh, I'm not even in the booth. Hold up. Oh yeah, speaking of the devil, he right there actually.
Oh, it's loud and in my speakers for some reason. Let me guess, right? It's gonna make me do an update.
Okay. Anyways, into the draft here for Cowboys and Pat and the Nat Pats. I wonder if did they also waive the ban loss. I'm assuming. I just hope the good guys win. Says Low Traffic Pigeon. Who are the good guys here? I'm assuming for the good guys here would be Cowboys. Pat and the Nat Pats have been, I would say, not in the best form so far. Where there's 2 games today. Yup.
There are 2 games today.
Yep. You guys rescheduled to a time that another team had already rescheduled to. So, you know, that was tragic. And it's like, we'll just play Tuesday, 8 p.m. EST. I'm like, oh, okay. And then Red Shock hits me up like, by the way, Cowboys and Pat and Nat Pats already rescheduled to Tuesday at 8 p.m. I'm like, oh, wow. Isn't that sad? That's kind of crazy, cause like, a big part of the reschedule so that we could get on, so that they could get on stream. Knights of Ishtar. Frostbite was like, yeah, I found a time so we can get on stream. We're gonna play Tuesday at 8. And I'm like, okay. And at the time, I didn't know that there was another game going on at the time. And then, whenever I came back, whenever I checked the scope, like, ooh, Tuesday at 8, already a game then. Isn't that crazy? Did I just hear my own voice for a second? Was that you? Did I not mute somewhere? Oh.
I don't know. Am I bleeding through? Possible. My headphones.
I heard it for just like half a second, but it seems to be good right now. Vi Ari, we've been talking about that. Here it is again.
Yes,
Vi
very
Ari
strong.
combination. Cowboys, who has been. So I've been saying that Pat and the Nat Pats have been kind of, I would say, not in form. Like, hasn't been in the greatest form this season so far. They are 1-4 in the season. And Cowboys are the opposite. They've been looking very good so far this season. They are 4-1 on the season. However, the fans were telling me as he was looking at the predictions and he was looking at the standings that we may have a very interesting tiebreaker situation right now. If Pat and the Nat Pats pull off this win, then oh my God, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that end week 6 of 9, 4 of 2. Which would not be good for me. I don't necessarily want that, but it's like, oh, there's a lot.
That's good. It means we have a lot of teams kind of close together.
Yes,
we have a lot of
competition. That's all true. That's all well and good and true. Like, you know, in terms of like a fan of parity and stuff, great. In terms of administration of the tournament and having to deal with strange tiebreakers, not so great. In terms of like the logistics of how we determine seeding, it's easier for me if everyone has a different record.
I mean, I'm sure it'll even out by the end of the season.
Yeah, we have 3 weeks after this one. But I mean, we ended up in a crazy tiebreaker situation last season where we ended up having like a big fight about it. So I was like, okay, hopefully we don't end up down that path again.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully, I mean, it'd be interesting. I mean, I would love to see it. Is it top 8 for Gauntlet this season? Oh, I've been meaning to address that. How are we gonna do Gauntlet with 10 teams? Because the idea of Gauntlet is like every single team has a chance. Are we gonna do a top 8 Gauntlet where the bottom 2 teams don't have a chance? Or do we extend the Gauntlet? And I thought about, do we extend the Gauntlet? My thought was, what I was thinking of doing, why doesn't Bessa not have a... Oh, okay, there she goes. My thought was, I would just extend the Gauntlet and have a match on Thursday night. Thursday night, Friday night. Now, here's the thing. We're gonna have to pull some strings to get this stream because I won't. Gauntlet weekend is the same weekend as DreamCon. I won't be here at all.
That's true.
So, are you going to DreamCon?
Speaking, no, but I might be going to WWE Backlash Saturday night. Let's go.
Okay. Okay. Is
See
that
John
in?
Cena? He's only got.
Is that
Yeah, it's
in
in St.
your
Louis,
city?
but-
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, John Cena's only got like 20-something appearances left. However, I'm only at 65% updated.
Like your client?
Yeah.
What?
Well, no, yeah, like the league client. I don't know why it's going slow. Normally, it doesn't take this long to patch. But here we are.
Oh. Is it done?
No.
Oh, here we are. And this is the situation we're in. Gotcha.
Yes. I mean, it's at like 75 now. Going quick enough, but it was just like, this is like the first 50% was, yeah, it's like zooming now.
I don't know. Would anybody be the question is, I guess I'll do a poll. I'm not sure. Would anyone be against extending the gauntlet to an extra day so that we can get all 10 teams a chance? I kind of like it, like doing it that way. The idea of the gauntlet is like, well, you know what? You have a chance if you just make the run of a lifetime. Honestly, sometimes I feel like the gauntlet is so crazy. Just make a second mini tournament. 10th place 6th and 8th place 7th. You mean do a play-in tournament? High seed plays 5th and the other teams play 4th both for a chance to win to make it to the last part. The gauntlet kind of is a play-in tournament. You're right. There are 3 spots there. Let's say you could say for the best of 5s. There are 4 spots in best of 5. The top 3 spots are, your guaranteed semifinals. And then the 4th spot is a play-in from every other team. So Gauntlet kind of is yeah. Hey, he is risen.
Indeed. Semi-related, I told somebody, maybe if, it was on the internet, but I said, maybe if you were a good baby daddy, your baby mom could get what you wanted for Mother's Day.
What? What? What?
Yeah.
You tell something. Maybe if you were a good baby daddy, your baby mama could get what she wanted for Mother's Day.
I said if you were a good father, your baby mom could get what you wanted for Mother's Day. As in,
okay.
Time with me.
Okay.
But yeah, I am good to go now. I don't know if who they're waiting on. I think they're waiting on you to say R this time. It's a joke basically saying you don't ever actually have your own kids, so I can't hang out with your baby mama.
Oh, okay, that was deep. I see. Which apparently is also what the baby mama says. Anyways, so
exactly.
I see there were layers. I didn't get it, but
they got it. They got it.
I'm confused, but yeah, it took me a bit. Now I get it. Now I can explain it. It was like the joke's going in. The joke's going tonight. Yeah. It's a Tuesday night. We work today. Who being serious right now?
Oh my God. Today. Oh, I was supposed to be off today, which is why I had like a.
You had yourself a self-care day.
I had plans for it. Well, okay, so it started. I had to get because my car had broken down the other week. They said I needed my whole axle replaced, but they can get it running in the meantime.
Damn.
And then I have, because I just got paid, so I was like, okay, I finally have the money to get my axle fixed and all that. So I took it up there, and then they're like, okay, we don't have to do the axle. We just have to do all your control arms and stuff, which was $600 less, thank God. But
How old is your car?
it's not that old. It's like a 2014,
Oh, yeah.
but it's the St. Louis potholes. You
Hey,
know.
hey, every city. Dallas potholes done fucked up my wheels. I got new
Oh my
wheels last
God.
September. I paid $800 for new wheels in September as part of the state inspection check. I had to get new wheels, and then I had a flat tire like a month ago. I was like, wait,
So
these wheels are like 6 months old, and I got a flat tire.
I paid for the like tires and wheels forever package, right? When I bought my car,
Mm,
like from the dealership, but it doesn't
okay.
that didn't count. They're like, nah, this isn't included in that. And I'm like, they're like, this isn't the wheel, this is drivetrain, and nah, nah, nah.
Wow.
Either way, or support, or I forget what it, but
Mm-hmm.
either way. So I took it up there, and I was like, okay. At first, I was like, I'm
What
gonna just
kind
walk
of
home.
what's the make of your car?
I have a Nissan Juke.
Nissan. Juke. I had never heard that before. Juke. What the
It's
fuck? Let me
basically
head up.
like a lifted Nissan Versa.
Nissan.
It's not fancy, but it was cheap.
Okay, it
It's
looks
paid
interesting.
off,
All
right?
right. Yeah.
And it gives good gas mileage.
Yeah,
But
look at the juke. Nissan Juke is
but I
crazy.
walked home. I walked home from there because it was
Damn.
2 miles, right? And so I
Damn.
get home, and it's like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm gonna just lay down, whatever. And then my phone is blowing up with everybody, and they're all asking questions about the same thing, and I'm like, I guess I'm working.
Damn.
And then I wound up spending all day dealing with just one problem, really. And so, like, and then after that, and then they fixed my car, and I got an Uber up there because I'm like, I'm not walking back up there. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna just chill and relax. And then you were like, I need somebody.
Damn. Well, we could be chill. We relaxing.
Oh
Just
yeah,
watching
no.
some League of Legends.
I mean that is true. That is true. But I have I'm not a big drinker, but I bought a little bottle,
Okay,
which
okay,
is a big
okay.
bottle to me.
I feel
And
you.
I
I
was like,
feel
all
you.
right, I'm gonna turn up a little bit. And then I was like, I guess I'm not turning up a little bit.
Ah, nah, he can still turn it. He should have done it. Should have done it. These are the Tuesday masters. They don't deserve you at your soberest.
Oh my god,
It's
that's
fine.
terrible.
They rescheduled. They weren't there for the week. Although that is kind of going crazy. He called going up. Hey, on a Tuesday, literally.
Well, it was
uh,
also because I normally have my kid from Wednesday to Saturday, so
okay, okay, that makes
it's
sense.
like so I was like, it's a super good day to just
Yeah,
relax,
I feel you.
get some laundry done, do all that other stuff, and I like literally, except for like my fancy cigar, I've only had like one thing where I was like, this is actually how I thought this day would go. I mean, granted,
I
again,
feel you.
I paid $600 less than I thought I would, so it's a good day. But
Okay, okay, okay. Well, let's get the people what they want. That 1 minute ad break, so that
they
we
should
can
sub.
turn
They
off the
just sub.
subro.
They wouldn't
Yep,
have
yep.
this
True,
problem.
true, true. Tygoon is sub, so he won't be seeing these ads.
Oh, hang on, hang on. Let me just.
All right, and then we'll be right back.
I am loaded in quickly this time.
Oh, nice. You pause the 5?
Yep.
All right, fantastic. Thank you for the subscription. We appreciate your
What is
donation.
the zoom out hotkey again?
Control Shift Z.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. All right.
Have you not been zooming out?
Not the last this season.
Oh my God. All right. Well, here we are with the zoom out, and let's get to the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you with me? And here we go into game number 1 between Pat and the NetPats and Cat Cowboys. And like I said, these teams are on opposite sides of the standings.
Whoa.
Yeah, interesting.
Chat getting spicy.
Yeah, immediately with
For
the
real.
period afterwards. And yeah, Pat and the NetPats 1-4, Cat Cowboys 4-1. If you like to see upsets and want to see 5 teams all have a record of 4-2, then you would be cheering for Pat and the NetPats. I mean, I would love to see it happen. And a lot of these people know each other. Yeah, Lakey and Drew used to be on Cat Cowboys, so now they're going up against Cat Cowboys. It would be very interesting to see it. This in-game volume is wild to me right now. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
It seems like it just changes randomly.
Let's see what Drew can do on the Mbessa. Lakey, who has been doing a lot, of broadcasting for us today. So Lakey could not broadcast this game, obviously, as Lakey is actively in the game.
Ivis with the gold, well, had the gold lead. That probably still has the gold lead. But wards are seen. Bunny jumping in immediately, does not get the third proc. Ibis gets that electrocute.
Meanwhile, Ibis gets the electrocute. That's a little bit unfortunate. You're the Echo. You're supposed to hit the 3-hit passive, not Ari.
Oop, I saw you miss that minion P Street.
Do I know any other people besides P Street? I could not tell. Who is that? Sands? SCP Sands? Is that Sands? From free agent team?
Lakey. I mean, Linian's been playing a while.
Linian? I mean, yeah, Ibis has been in multiple seasons. Ether has been in multiple seasons. P Street, Lakey, Drew, aka DRDD, has been multiple seasons, but I'm not sure.
There's a, I feel like there's a solid amount of veterans.
Yeah.
But Bunny is getting bullied already, is down 6 CS. That's down a whole wave. That's tough, buddy. Ooh. That passive auto from P Street. People sleep on that passive auto from Ziggs. Also, people don't properly use their cooldowns to like take the timer off of it. If you do it right, it can give you like 2 or 3 passive autos on a tower. The stun there.
I was like, wait, is Leona actually there for a second? I was wondering.
Yeah, Ether gets taken pretty low. He literally caught one, might have caught 2 the same way. If you use your cooldowns, it lowers the cooldown of it either by 5 or 3 seconds, I forget. So like you can auto and then you Q QW and then you can normally have it up again literally like 2 autos later.
Okay. Sizor! What up though? Sizor in the chat. I ain't seen that man here in a long time. So much so that this man still has mod from years ago.
But is not going to be able to get anything. Might have been spotted later. Lakey headed up to the top lane. Linian might be in trouble. It's pretty far up. Is going to get hit with that wind becomes lightning. Is going to be unstoppable. Oh no, he gets knocked up after the unstoppable happens. First blood to Drew.
Okay. What up though? Yeah. Hey, Pat and the NotPats with the first blood. With the first blood, they can do it, chat. The 1-14 could beat the 4-1 team. I believe.
Ooh,
anyone can win anyone.
It's going to be ignited. P3's going to be forced to flash away, trying to get away. Still myself is going to land the last Q, and that's going to be enough to take it down. Noob guy running away is going to escape.
Pat and the Not Pats on the blue side is the underdog in terms of just the standings and how they've been doing this year. Cat Cowboys have been playing very clean. Before a couple weeks ago, I think they went 3-0, 6-0 the first 3 weeks. They didn't lose a single game for a while.
He is now down 13 CS.
I think they've only lost one game all season, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, Noob does not land the lance, and it's probably for the best because Nate Babe was hanging on nearby, was not seen. There is a Lakey in the area as well, but
Ooh, Drew doing some things. So,
yeah,
and best of things.
Advantage.
And Bessem could be big this game. This could be a winning angle for them.
2 overtuned champions in the top lane. Fighting it out.
Yeah, 2 common bans. Yeah, these are that new age League of Legends up in the top lane. These new champions, they got all these different types of kits and dashes and all sorts of different stuff to read.
I was watching the video earlier talking about how they got League of Legends Classic taken down because Riot didn't want it to be up. But
what is League of Legends Classic? What are you talking about?
there was a project to create, like, to bring back like old League of Legends, like when Xerath was the newest champion.
Oh, interesting.
And they had just used all of Riot's readily available assets, so they weren't breaking the terms of service. Bunny trying to go on to Ibis. Ibis does have 6. Bunny does not. Bunny needs those minions. That said, the Lance does land. So does the stun. But they're under tower. Fine, and the rest of the team is collapsing. It is looking like Noob Guy is going to be caught out. The charm did not land. He does flash, but he's going to go down. That's going to be the second kill for the Ezreal. Lakey is nearby, but is going to be too late to the party.
Worth it? Do they have a reasonable chance of living after flashing?
If you dodge the Q.
No, I don't know. I guess I suppose. I don't know what either of them do. Yeah, up here in the top lane, yeah, Mbessa from Arcane, Mbessa Medarda,
Cassante from the meme.
I don't know which meme you're talking about, but Cassante, Cassante, the big black gay dude in League of Legends. That was that was something.
That was controversial.
Yep. That was something.
Lakey is nearby, but I think this wave crashes, and I think Linian is fine. Linian continuing the fight, though, is going to go all out.
Hello!
Linian
is going to but he's still about that life. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, the dashes.
Now, oh, my goodness.
Is Cassante fine? What?
Cassante lives, because the copy pasta. It's a 300 HP tank. Bruiser, assassin. They might be looking for a dive here. Lakey does have Crescent Guard. They are holding up the wave. Drew is going to get a little bit of damage. It looks like they were thinking about it, but they're not going to get it. The Wind Become Lightning does not land. Heroic Bunny is going to jump in, and that is going to be the kill going over to Bunny. And
execution.
Does go down to the tower. But that does not count as a kill for the feats of warfare.
Oh, really?
It was a little close, but that said, that advantage in the mid lane is big already. And here's Nate Babe onto Drew. Drew should have 2 more dashes, though. There's 1.
There's a flash.
There's 2.
Ooh, there's
the enough.
Oh, wait. Who got executed last time? It did count for the feats of warfare.
No.
Oh wait, Lakey got executed? Yeah, but they just got 3. Is it only 2?
Yeah, because Ezreal had 2 already though. Ezreal had 2 kills. It's kills, not enemy deaths.
Oh, fair.
Yes.
I understand.
Scrub going over to Cat Cowboys. That's the wrong button. I wouldn't turn up my headphones and turn up the microphone. I would have been really loud. But it's going to be a knock-up on the Bunny. Bunny is going to be fine. Another champion with at least 1 dash, but it's only on like a 6-second cooldown.
Yeah, remember whenever Echo came out? Echo was kind of crazy. Echo still has quite a bit going on in this kit, to be fair. But
that is also correct. Drew and Linian fighting it out. Trading grass procs. Echo is going to jump in. Is going to get that passive hit. Get a ton of damage. But
I was going to say, yeah. Cassante came out, yeah. Big, one of the, confirmed, lore confirmed gay dudes because his video when he came out was all about a love story between two black men.
That is true. But
Yeah.
is gonna go all out onto Drew. Drew is maybe in trouble. Is gonna use the perfect or not the perfect.
And then dash 3 times in a row.
Yeah. No flashes needed. Just, you know, all the dashes that are already in your kit. Ether might be in trouble. Ether is going to be able to sidestep the lance and the spear.
Do they both have a million dashes? I guess so. Yeah, and Bessa has a lot of. I guess Cassante has a dash on 2 of his abilities, right?
Yeah, Cassante has 2 dashes.
And Bessa has a dash after every time she uses an ability, she can dash afterwards.
Ooh, heroic bunny on to Ibis. Ibis takes a chunk of damage, but Ibis is not gonna go down. Bunny is CSing like me.
What's that? What's that mean? What's that? I feel like that can't be a compliment.
It is not. That 6 PS per minute is not a good thing. And that is going to be Ether going in. It's going to be able to escape. Is not going to be hit with the explosive charge.
Okay, look, you're going to do the
bomb.
No touchy
Pressing
zone.
guard to make sure he can't get hit with a Q from the Ezreal. But I think everybody's going to walk away. There is a Nate Babe nearby. Bunny may be looking to get some aggression going. Is going to be under tower. Is going to use the ult, but he still has tower aggro.
I think Bunny's in trouble. Do you have an E? Okay. Okay.
Gets over into the pit and is going to be able to get away.
No, gotta keep running, Bunny. Uh-oh.
Is going to get ulted. Is going to use the blast cone and the dash, but the dash is not going to be enough. Nate Babe is going to be able to secure the kill, and that is going to be a 4th kill for Cowboys. Yeah, and that is going to be a rocket belt, though.
Okay. Their comp is interesting on Pats. I'm like trying to see what's the synergy. I don't. Is it team fight? I mean, I don't.
I would assume team fight. There are 4 circles. You have 4 circles.
I suppose. It's. I mean, like Echo
seems like it would be,
and Zig's stuff and Leona's stuff. Xin Zhao's not really. I mean, his
circle is the anti-circle.
Yeah. His circle is anti-circle. Yeah. So
well, unless you're trying to kill the Xin Zhao.
I suppose he gets everyone on top of him. I suppose, but yeah.
Yeah, if you jump in on the Xin Zhao, everybody's in the circle. Then you drop a circle. Then you drop another circle.
Okay.
You might get habit. The charm did miss from Ibis, and that is going to be Bunny getting a chunk, but not enough. The ward fighting in the bot lane, but nobody dies for it. This does not look like my games. Oop, Linian is going to get the knock up though, but there is nobody's going to be hurt up in this top lane alone. Second dragon being started by Nate Babe. The Wind Become Lightning does land. The knockup lands on the top lane. Drew had an advantage, but does not have an advantage anymore. Is down maybe
seems
a minion.
like it, yeah.
That Q, third Q,
up,
not going to land.
Is up CS.
Up CS, up a kill, up
700, but yeah.
Oh, Lakey, buddy, nope.
Oh?
Uses the Crescent Guard, uses the Flash.
Okay. Survives.
Take those. You got the dragon and you got his cooldowns.
Yeah, it's both the dragons and the grubs so far have gone all in favor of Cowboys.
That should be.
They're kind of just looking for just winning.
Yep, they got the boots.
Ah, yeah, they do.
Bunny does land the stun, and Ether is here. Ooh. He does. I don't know if he dodged it out or got charmed out of it, but is not going to be knocked up. But is going to be engaged on by Nate Babe.
Okay.
Nate Babe is the Q flash, but again, Bunny is fine.
Ooh.
Lakey might not be though. Lakey is just going to get dogpiled on, and that is going to be Ibis taking down the kill. Yeah, Cowboys looking pretty good.
They're looking like Cowboys.
Oh, and they have 3 members in top lane, maybe looking to get on to Drew. Drew trying to escape, does spot it out. That charm lands. Bunny. Oh, there is going to be the flash coming out from Ibis. P-Street on the bot lane is going to be able to disengage. Oh, there's still multiple people here, Drew. You're not alone. Word to Michael Jackson.
I am here with you.
That's exactly what Ether said.
Mm-hmm.
But first items coming through, we do have the two, count them, two Triforces, the Vi and the Ezreal. Linian actually doesn't have a finished item. It is going to be a Rod of Aegis for Ibis. On the other side, it's an Eclipse and an Eclipse for the top side of Pat and the Not Pats.
So they don't really have a bunch of tank stats here. They don't have any dedicated. I mean, I guess Leona, but is Leona's if your support's your only dedicated tank, supports can't really get that tanky with their budget and their item that they must get. So
I mean,
like,
if she gets the aftershock off, it should be enough to like survive somebody's first combo. But if you're in the middle of 4 people, it's not going to do enough. Drew maybe looking to get dove,
they don't really.
but
Their engage is like only Leona. I guess Echo kind of, but
ooh,
Echo
Ibis gets stunned.
Echo doesn't do damage.
Ibis
right
taking damage, but yeah,
Echo
doesn't do
Ibis
anything.
is walking away. Okay, wait. Yeah, Ibis
Yeah.
mostly walked away. Flash at the end, but was mostly was just literally walking away.
And that is going to be the Rift Herald taken by Cat Cowboys as well.
Huh.
And the Rift Herald
Yeah,
immediately dropped mid lane.
all the objectives going in favor of Cat Cowboys here.
All the objectives is indeed, but I don't know that gets you a tap. Okay, I guess. A little confused by that. We do see the solo laner swap. Lakey's going to get knocked up, but they don't want Lakey. They want P Street. If P Street is going to go down, Lakey might still go down as well, though. That is going to be a lot of
this
friends
ends out.
there.
This is paper.
He's not having a good time.
Yeah.
And that is going to be 2 more kills, 7-2 0. Now it gives you the.
I
tower.
meant
I get
maybe.
that.
I feel like maybe their team fight. Their strategy is you just try not to team fight. They have there's a pretty strong split push or some solo lane is like, let's just take towers with. Let's just try to avoid team fighting as much as possible. I would say.
I mean, maybe it wasn't the original plan, but it's probably the plan now.
Yeah.
That said, third dragon spawning in 46 seconds. Teleport from Linian into the top lane. Drew now has a little bit of a level lead, but Linian has probably a gold lead. Still does not have a finished item, though. Nobody gets the flowers. I never understood that. Is that like
a dragon spawning here in under 30 seconds?
What's that?
Do the Pat and the Nat Pats even attempt to move
You
towards
throw
this?
maybe a Ziggs Q over the wall or something.
Yeah. I mean, like even like
Or an
get in
ult?
the area. I mean, they're just freely taking over all the vision in the area. I mean, we're not even thinking about it. Hello?
It looks like
We
no.
a bit late now. We a bit late. We got to get there before it starts spawning. We got to late.
Yeah, it's that is done.
Okay,
Bunny
is
is
this
not
the?
trying to
Oh
go
wait,
over the
that's
wall.
not the jungler. I just realized that's not the jungler.
Nope, that is the charmed up.
What was the?
mid laner? But he does
What was
ult
the?
out.
What was the idea? Wait, the jungler's up in top lane, taking. What?
Yeah,
Taking
We
Grom?
do see the Inferno Bomb, but yeah, no, I don't know, but
He wasn't even in the area.
cost them less than it could have. So I understand that part. That said, Bunny is getting kited out on the
Okay.
top side.
But now they could
Fight.
just
Public
oh
execution come in. There comes Lakey as
2v2.
well. Drew
Can they win this
fighting him out.
2v2?
That's a great question. I don't know. Nate Babe is going to go down, but can you kill the Cassante? Cassante doing Cassante things, and now the rest of the team is
rest of
coming
the team.
through. Drew
Ooh.
is going to try to go in,
They're
but
not gonna. Ooh.
Rakan.
Yeah.
And an Ezreal.
And the whole
Ezreal
team
is
makes
honestly-
it there from the dragon before Leona or Ziggs make it there. Wait, does Ziggs have ulti? Ziggs does not have ulti.
No, Ziggs used ulti on the dragon.
Oh, did he really?
Yes.
We probably should have had your jungler there at the dragon if you were going to attempt to try to get there.
I mean, yeah, I understand like trying to steal from mid lane, right? Like, hey, we can't contest, we can't walk in. Let's just see if this works. Like a little like a no loss scenario basically. I'm not sure about the Echo ult, but
Yeah.
either way, that is a very strong Ezreal right at the Ezreal power spike time. Gonna soon.
2
Yep, there
items,
it
yeah.
is. There's the Manamune right now. So yeah, no, that's a little
Mirror,
tough.
mirror mana.
We get the Iceborne. Yep, it transformed as I was talking. That's not my fault.
Yeah, fair.
Bunny has actually caught up in CS now and surpassed Ibis.
Yeah.
However,
They're doing this side lanes. Like, let's see if the side lane pressure works. I feel like that's what they need to try to make work to get some type of thing in this game. I don't know if they could. They've given up all the objectives, every single one of them. They've got no neutral objective. They haven't really attempted to get neutral objectives.
I mean, they have a Ziggs. They can stall. They can stall really, really well while the side lane. But yes, eventually there will be a Dragon Soul, which will be an Ocean Soul, which will make side laning hard for your laners because their laner is never under threat.
And then if they get KY 1 game 1, okay.
Bunny gets a nice chunk on the Ibis, but again, does have that Rod of Aegis, so will gain some gold with the Foxfire, or not some gold, some health. And Heroic Bunny might be in trouble. Will he won't even get the ult off. He's just going to be CC'd to death. That feels bad. However, they're back onto Linian. Linian is just going to try to dash away. It is going to go unstoppable. Is going to be under tower. Is going to avoid the Q. And is going to be fine because it's Cassante. It does, again, like I said, have the Iceborne, so it does make him even more sticky or less sticky, depending on which one you feel. Junglers are fighting. I think Fabe wins this, though.
Yeah, I don't think he had a chance of winning that one.
Yeah, not a single one.
Yeah.
The Ezreal came over, but it was not worth it.
What's the goal difference between? Yeah, Vi's up 2K on the boy. What are you doing?
Yeah, you're asking the good questions.
And here's another neutral objective going Cowboys way. Man, you know what? Whenever that pass got that first blood, and they got a little bit of lead. I was like, okay, yeah, it was like 2-0, right? And I was like, okay. And ever since then, it was like, nope, not even at all.
Okay, they are trying to get on the Ibis. Ibis is going to be CC'd to death. The kill goes over to Echo. The tower goes over to
Can
Ziggs.
we set up vision for the dragon? Okay, we're going to recall. 3 people are recalling, perhaps resetting for the dragon. Mbessa is not resetting. Mbessa has 1200. Mbessa should also reset, I think. That would be dope.
I think Mbessa is trying to get wards or get anything possible. Does not have teleport, so is maybe not going to back before this dragon in 24 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is just going to hide out.
1200. I mean, okay.
P Street gets hit with that Q, though. That vision is getting cleared.
Whenever I see 3 people start recalling at the same time, I was like, okay, so that was obviously the call. Okay, they're doing something. Okay. They get on Nate, babe. Okay.
Still on the jungler.
The Nat Pass are doing something.
Linian is going to go unstoppable.
Oh, hello.
And now is in the middle of 3, though, and will eventually, maybe, there finally goes down. Drew on the backside, trying to live, is going to go down. But
it's a 4v3, but but the damage. Still myself. Still myself. Still myself.
Wow.
Oh, that would have been his second Penta on Ezreal, by the way. Apparently, still myself got a Penta off stream last week. But not going to get the stream Penta yet again. We're not going to get the Penta. Oh, man. Betting Ibis for that.
You should just let him die.
Prevent the second Penta of the season.
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
You didn't have to auto him or press any buttons. He was going to die. You could have let Steal Myself get the Penta.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy, honestly. I would like to believe Ibis didn't do that on purpose. I would like to believe that the dragon finished it off, and Ibis just like happened to have hit with some amounts of Ari things right before the dragon finished it off. Cause that's sad. He messed up. Do we still clip it? It was still clip it. Do we clip it as a stolen penta? Someone could clip it.
I think so.
Yeah. Someone clip it.
The Baron in 16 seconds already being pinged, but I don't know that anything can happen. Oh, they're waiting on the blue buff. They are not going to spot anybody. Vision being cleared.
So
I don't know though.
yeah, our vision game here is
New
tragic.
guy is just gone. Gets nothing off. That's going to be the crescent guard from Lakey. Is going to keep him safe for the moment. Drew under tower, just hanging out because not a lot you can do. And
That's
Ibis
rough.
is going to heal up just fine between the Roa and the Ocean Soul. Yeah, hard times. Bunny knocked up, stunned up, is going to be forced to ult backwards. There's going to be the grand entrance coming in. Everybody is having a bad time.
And Vi still got extra hands for Ziggs.
Oh no, Ziggs is going to flash over the wall. It's not going to matter. Vi has a flash as well. I think he's trying to fight it out, but that is going to be still myself going legendary, and that is going to be the Baron. They didn't lose a single member there. That is tough times.
They haven't lost a single neutral objective either. And
Vessa fighting Drew.
Yeah. Vessa's trying. I mean, Vessa doing a lot of things.
There is now help that's coming in. That said, Linian is going to ult and probably just walk away.
Yeah.
Might is going to walk away. Decides he doesn't want to. He looks like he can 2v1 already. Yeah. Cassante, totally balanced champion. He's 1-3-6, and you can't 2v1 him in a side lane. Thanks, Riot. I'm so glad that people in my elo don't know how to play Cassante, because I would cry. I would cry. I'm not gonna lie. This champion is some bull stuff. Bull jive, like the old folks would say. But
it's an interesting champion. He builds full complete tank, and then he can use tank stats to deal damage.
Yeah, that's some bull jive. Back in my day, we'd say that was whack, or we'd say that's OP. Whew, like that.
Man,
no
Ziggs.
You can ping out that the Vi ult is down for you, and by the time you're back up, so will the Vi ult. So it's not a fun time.
I don't think this is gonna be the game where the underdogs win. I don't think this is our underdog game.
The reason David and Goliath is a big time story is because most of the time Goliath wins.
Yeah.
Lakey is going to
It's still made of paper. They don't really have it engaged.
Somebody was talking about hating Eclipse when you're behind, and that is how it feels right now. Drew is going to go in, but it's not going to matter. Game 1, Cowboys.
Okay.
That was after like minute 5.
Yeah, it was pretty one-sided after that, yeah.
They were like, oh, we got to lock in, boys. And that was it.
and then they did it. And then they locked it. Most damage in the game, the Ambessa. Just beating up on a Cassante who did not care.
Yeah.
Most damage in the game with 2 kills. With 2 kills, Ambessa did the most damage in the game.
I will agree on that one. That is very much a top damage doesn't count.
Yeah. Then on the other team, they had a pretty even spread, 21,000, 19,000, 8,000, 17,000 by Cowboys, being led by Ezra, who almost got a pentakill. Went 9-0-4.
Jeez. Well, like I keep saying, they can't play it again. The Clippers.
Any Clippers in the chat? They in Cancun. Yeah. The Joker sent them home, huh? Well, yeah, that was game number one. Fantastic showing here from Cat Cowboys, showing why they are the number one team so far. And we will see how Pat and the Not Pats respond in the game number two draft after a short break. Go Pat and the Not Pats.
Oh dang, they're going
Yes, they are.
with a gangplank ban from Cat Cowboys, which
Respect. They're,
We have
they
huge flag.
banned Drew out, yo.
Oh my god.
That man up there, up top lane, is not. he, were these the bans in game 1? I didn't even realize this. Were these the bans in
Yes.
game 1? Yeah. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
connected and
Yeah.
big.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, that man up there, up in top lane. Nope.
Better break out
Nah,
the-
and they're gonna bring the B1 Oriana from Cat Cowboys. So they're like, yeah, we're not losing to Drew. And they know, by the way, Drew was on Cat Cowboys last season. Like, they know his champion pool well.
I mean, I understand. I'm not mad at it. I mean, if Drew was, I understand as well.
he posted something in chat saying, me going into my champion pool, like, I didn't actually click on the GIF.
It's the
whoops.
Mr. Krabs. There's no money in the register.
Oh.
Very understandable.
Yeah,
They
they're
are
pitching that
not.
man's champion pool for sure. Oh, whoops, I'm on the wrong screen. My bad.
Not gonna let him have a good time.
Yeah. You can see Braum and J4. We got some solid front line here. We got some engage as well. Good to take away the J4 that wanted to go up against J4 Rihanna. Okay, we got a Braum and we got a J4. Some tank stats. Okay. I mean, J4 probably won't build tank because I don't think any J4s this season have built tank.
Gonna build like Eclipse and Sundered Sky and make me sad.
Yeah.
Y'all better pick a. Oh, there's gonna be the Kai Sorrel. Y'all better pick a top laner here because it's just gonna be 2 more top lane bans. Pick a top laner and ban the counters because that's it. There's gonna be 2 more top lane bans. I don't know what to tell you, friend.
Since when do we have BTL on a Tuesday? We have 2 BTL matches going on right now too. Isn't that crazy? Since we have a bunch of teams that keep rescheduling, that's why.
Because it's that time of year. People have like. I mean, I guess colleges have probably just now finished up their finals.
Yeah, I think someone was telling me they're finishing up this week. Their college finals are finishing, so we're in finals week, I think.
Yeah, our intern just came back Monday, so they finished their finals, so that maths out to me.
Gotcha. Oh, fuck. That reminds me. The interns are going to start showing up at the gym for ball. I hate the summers at TI, at the gym. Dude, sweaty.
God.
We get the sweatiest college interns instead of just the older guys that normally play that are more my speed. I'm not that old, but I play basketball like I'm old. Like I'm just trying to jog up and down the court playing with some 56. We're just trying to get ourselves a good workout in. We're not trying to sweat too bad.
Cardio in.
Yeah, get that cardio in. But oh my God, in the summer, these kids that come from college all around the country come to TI for an internship, and damn, they be balling, bro. It's like, yo, we get the people that be dunking and shit running. I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to play out with y'all, man. It's like, damn, Cassidy.
It reminds me, I need to go make fun of my boss some more. My boss is like 6'2", 6'3", but has never dunked, and I'm just like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
What's wrong? Hey, it's 6'2", 6'3", never. That's not necessarily. I like have to have dunked height. Texas Instruments, no way. Why are you saying no way about Texas Instruments?
That's a have to have dunked height. I have shrunk into 5'8", and I have one leg, and I can still and I weigh 40 pounds more than I should, and I can still grab rim. What do you mean?
I thought you was about to say, and you can still dunk. I'm like, okay, motherfucker, and then must be good for you. I'm 6 foot. I ain't never dunk.
Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself too. I have never dunked a regulation ball. I have dunked one of the kiddie balls, but I can't get. I could never get a regulation ball in.
I haven't done either. I've grabbed the rim. I've been grabbing the rim since like junior year of high school, so I never dunked. Orn and Viego do you make the graphic calcs, Etoe? I don't work at TI. I play basketball at TI. My dad worked at TI for 20 years and retired from TI, so I'm allowed to go inside of the TI gym.
A Darius.
And he did not work on the graphic calculators. Texas Instruments, by the way, The calculators are probably like 10% of their business. My dad said he worked at TI
Don't they
for
make
20
government
years.
stuff?
Yeah. He said he worked at TI for 20 years, never knew where the calculator people were. He was like, I did it until like he had to move buildings because a tornado hit the main HQ building. He had to move to a different building for a bit, for a few months, and then he like came home whenever this was when I was living with him after graduate college. He's like, yo, he said I finally found the calculator people. Apparently they were in, like some small department in like a different building. There's like a little section of cubicles that were the calculator people, like the education branch of TI. It was like a small little area where they actually do the calculators and care about calculators, but that is a very small part of their business. And that's what most people know them for, because most of the other stuff they make aren't like to consumers. They sell stuff to other companies. They make microchips. That's what they do. They literally invented the microchip. People probably don't know that too. The microchip was invented by Texas Instruments in Dallas. They have Jack Kirby's, like the guy who made it, like office immortalized in the building. I've seen it. So that they make microchips and they sell microchips to other companies that put microchips in their computers, their electronics, stuff like that. So they sell to like Apple, they sell to like Microsoft, they sell to the IBM, Intel, Dell. They sell to the people that make stuff that use microchips. That's most of what they do. And yeah, they did some defense contracting as well. I mean, stuff like use microchips and stuff.
Like I knew
That's
that part
manufacturing. Yeah.
because my stepdad used to work for Defense Information Department of something. But and they would get like stuff from Texas Instruments that you'd be like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Calculator people?
Also, any electronics class, anyone that's taking an electronics lab in college, any electrical engineering student like I was, you will also see that you see a bunch of Texas Instruments stuff whenever you start doing labs that require breadboarding or any type of thing. Whenever you're trying to source any type of integrated chip, oftentimes you'll find a lot of Texas Instruments equipment, like the little ICs that you had to put into breadboards and use for like different things, like NAND gates or AND gates, stuff like that. Whenever I had to grab those, or like different transistors, a lot of those small components are TI chips.
Oh,
or if
I
you
did
need
not
to,
know that.
yeah, those are
I
often made
legitimately
by
did not know
TIs.
that.
Yeah.
I have had to magic one of those at one point with a soldering iron and a dream.
Yeah. A lot of those, the TI is one of the large makers of those. So I started seeing, that's where I started seeing a lot of TI. Like, the calculator stuff. But first time I started seeing TI in school outside the calculator is whenever I started to do electronics labs for like my electrical engineering coursework.
A TI graphing calculator. I had a bootleg Casio one because
it's funny because
I grew up. I ain't have, my parents ain't have money for a TI. Like, oh, you need a graphing calculator? Cool, this one's $30. And I was like, everybody else can play bootleg Mario and Pokemon on theirs, and I cannot.
I didn't have a TI calculator either. I had one in high school, but my go-to calculator in college, all throughout college, throughout my courses, was a Casio. And I always thought it was so interesting because I was like, I just literally preferred it. Like I preferred the buttons, I preferred how it looked, I preferred how it felt, and the entire time I went with the Casio calculator, even though I was directly related to TI. I was on some of the testing for like the TI Inspire. Before the TI Inspire came out, I was like in this like this testing group that they did. They had like a group of students go up to one of the buildings like one day and like test a new calculator and get feedback from the students, just stuff like that. I was part of that. I tested the TI Inspire before it hit the market. And and I never had one. I never owned one myself. I went Casio.
That is weird. That is legitimately weird.
What is weird? That I didn't have a TI calculator?
Not
yes.
only that you didn't have a TI, that you have this personal link to TI.
Correct.
And didn't have a TI.
Yep.
When all I wanted was a TI, because that was like a status symbol of like, nah, you're cool like the other kids.
Yeah, that's fair. Nope, I just had to have a calculator that could do matrices, I think was what was required for one of my courses. And this calculator could do that. And I just liked the way that it looked on that calculator. It just did. I could type in fractions in actual fraction form. Like I could actually type it in verbatim. So I don't know. I just like the way the calculator worked. Over under casted in 5 deaths. I'll vote over. That's wild work. You don't believe in
Wow.
that's crazy. You don't believe in heroic money? Going up against Ibis Zoriana.
Actually, I don't either.
And we have Drew on Darius versus Orn. Hey, this could be a big Drew
That's
game.
what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I was like, oh, we got the Darius. But you were
Yeah.
telling us how you are, and how you are so indie that you don't even need the mainstream calculator.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe it was some type of defiance against my father. But he wouldn't give a fuck.
I should have used that. Oh no, I don't need to be mainstream like y'all. I got a Casio calculator.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like my Casio calculator too. Like I chose to have one instead of TI. I think it was also cheaper, but I also legitimately preferred it.
I was very bad at that, and we were already doing. And by the time I got to those math classes, we were already doing. My school had occupational. You could take occupational for half a day, and so I was
Okay.
already taking networking. And I was like, at the time, I was like, I'm not going to college. I'm just do this.
Okay.
So, so I had it, and then I like really didn't use it and didn't use it effectively. It's literally in a box upstairs right
Oh,
now.
you
in
still
my
got
room.
like that graphing calculator. Okay. My
Gosh.
calculator is somewhere. I wonder if it's where is
It
my
was
calculator?
$30 from $30 meant
My
something.
calculator is
Ooh.
still in my bag, in my book bag. Yeah, it's right here. I have it in my hand. A Casio FX 115 ES Plus with natural VPAM two-way power to turn on.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
got a
That is
replay and stuff like that. Yeah, it's
crazy.
right here. Got differentials and stuff. Logarithm. Yeah, no, this calculator went hard. Type
That is
10X.
actually
That's a lot
pretty
of
crazy.
stuff. What about this leg? Yeah. So Katoa's on here. Yeah, no, this calculator went hard.
Well, that's all that matters.
I don't really do anything with the calculator anymore. I've abandoned the hardware part of my life. Everything's on the computer now.
Yep.
Anyways, we
So
got about a minute before we load into the game. We're gonna hit you guys with that 1 minute ad so that we could turn off the ads for those that may be joining us a little bit late whenever the game starts, and we will catch you guys for game number 2 between Pat and the Napas and Cat Cowboys. See if Pat and the Napas can pull off the upset and take a game off of Cat Cowboys. It's sad that that's what we would be considering an upset, but yeah, let's see if they can just get one. Let's see if they can just get one.
they can do it.
Yeah, I believe.
I'm reaching out, cause I cannot fight this feeling anymore. Feels like I've been blown away. I'm pushing out, we're not running round in circles anymore. Feels like I've been blown away.
Load in.
Yes, I'm positive 5.
Okay, dope.
I'm getting, maybe that's what the patch was. They were giving me quick load-ins back.
Nice, nice, nice.
That would be nice.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yep.
10. Nice. Let's get into game number 2 between Pat and the Not Pats and Cat Cowboys. Cat Cowboys taking the victory in game number 1. Although you wouldn't know that on the screen because I didn't put a dot up there. I don't know if anyone even recognizes or appreciates the dots But
I
there you go.
appreciate the dot,
There's a dot.
but you didn't switch the teams.
Oh no! I've done nothing. Oh, now the dot's on the wrong side. And the names are
Make
on the
sure,
wrong side.
I was gonna say, if it makes you feel better about switching to the hardware side, imagine doing networking and then when everything moves to the cloud, and so now nobody gives a crap about their network servers, and they're just like, oh no, we just we use Microsoft Cloud or we use AWS or we use Google Server,
Yeah,
and it's like, but I learned all this stuff,
On-prem? Yeah.
and they do not care like it's
Damn.
like I have all this useless information. I can make you a Cat 5 cable by hand if you need, and they're like, we don't need though.
That's rough. That's fair. I'm getting to the point where AI is starting to take over. I'm mostly a Python coder, and AI is pretty good at writing Python. ChatGPT that shit. And I need to get my my cloud certifications. Now almost every single job posting I've looked at it for software engineers, the data engineering requires it, and I do not have any of my cloud certifications, so I really need to get that done and get much better at actually using cloud. Probably work on a project on cloud. I really should be doing a BTL website up on cloud or something like that, just for my resume, and also I guess it would be good to do for BTL. I'm working on it this summer. I think I need to find a new job this summer. I think my project's running out anyway, so I'll probably be working on something like that. Probably get an Azure certification, I think, because I know a few friends that work at Microsoft, so maybe I could try to get a job at Microsoft if I was better at their stuff.
I mean, same on many of those things. Well, everybody I know was like, you need to learn SQL, except that doesn't even. Well, I won't say that doesn't matter, but
SQL,
it's not.
A lot of jobs ask for SQL too, and I always say I have a working knowledge of SQL. I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm an expert at it. I know I'm not great at optimizing SQL queries, but I know how to say select star from table where stuff equals something. So I can use SQL.
I'm not going to lie. The amount of somebody said this and it still remains true, but it's especially true in legal. The amount of million and billion dollar firms where the database is really just an Excel spreadsheet with a skin on it.
Yeah.
Oh, Bunny is going to be forced to use the flash to get away. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, you can learn how to build databases, but if you're going to work in legal, it's not worth it. And so, yeah, but I don't know. I also agree. I was thinking I need to find a new job, but I have no idea what to do with my life.
I feel that.
It's midlife crisis time, except the crisis sucks. I don't get to buy a Corvette. I don't even get to buy a Civic Type R. Oh, that's it. Yeah, IBIS was already doing a great job laning last game, but yeah, Bunny is not having a good time.
I don't know. I think Bunny's doing better than I expect. I feel like Bunny's doing all right here.
Ooh, here comes the gank, though. Nate Babe is going to be able to get the stun. There's going to be another stun on two.
They live.
Guy. He's going to be able to stand.
That was an incredible
together.
gank angle and everything. I'm really surprised they lived there. Jump back. I guess it took flash and heal and everything. But
Flash, heal, flash. Still.
Yeah, living.
Did not give up first blood. Very impressive there from Pat and the not Pats. P-Street, though, is going to take a chunk of damage. It's still maybe going to be able to collect this wave.
Okay.
Is not going to get the feather pullback, though.
The Pacers, hallelujah. Are you? There's no way the Pacers won game 2. You can't.
Yeah,
you can't be. Ain't no fucking way the Pacers won game 2. Ain't no way the Pacers won game 2. First of all, what a spoiler, but ain't no way the Pacers won game 2. You ain't no fucking way. You cannot be. Nah, that can't be real.
It is real. But
oh my God, the Pacers won game 2. The Cavs are down. Oh, the Cavs won both for their at-home games. Got free throw, caught his own rebound, and backed up a 3 with 1.1 seconds remaining. Oh, no way. They won by, oh, no way.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Donovan Mitchell put up 48 points and they lost the game?
I'm already waiting for the RDC World skit on that.
Hey, yo, he only had
RDC
19.
World. Oh, Drew was trying to proxy and is now in the middle of a lot of people. It's gonna get the heal off. It's gonna try to get on the
Ooh,
Nate
it's
Bait, but
dead.
it's gonna
And
actually
that's
off the
first
wrong
blood.
person. I mean, you have to know that's what's gonna happen when you proxy in a coordinated game and your mid has no pressure, and your bot and their bot lane just back. Like they didn't let him know. They didn't like.
Oh,
ping
is
him, like,
Evan
hey.
Mobley and Darius Garland both injured? Are the
Ooh,
Cavs
that
of
is
the
going to be a
Cavs?
shockwave in the mid lane. Bunny trying to stay up, but I think is going to be forced to go away.
Ooh.
That is going to
Ooh.
be a nice flash,
Ooh.
flag, and
Auto.
drag from
Ooh.
Lakey onto
Ooh.
Ibis. Ibis
Ooh.
should be okay though.
Ooh.
Uses the
Uh-oh. He's going to turn around on him.
distortion
Yeah.
or
Dang.
dissonance.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, the
Oh.
knockup is not going to land. Now Lakey's in trouble. Nate Babe is going to come through with the stun, and that's going to be the second kill. Nate Babe is 1-0-1. Tries to get under tower onto Heroic Bunny. Bunny is going to be okay. Does have some dashies around, but does not have any mana items, which is interesting 5 minutes into the game for a Kassadin. Is going to be zoned off the wave, though. Maybe tries to jump over something. Is going to try to get onto Ibis. It's not going to be enough, and that is going to be another kill. Feats of Warfare are going to go over. That said, in the bot lane, there's going to be a stun on the Ether. Ether
Okay.
is going to be knocked
Okay.
up as well. There's going to be the exhaust going down. You got to stun the ADC.
Ooh.
ADC is going to get stunned now. P Street trying to get away.
Oh,
Still
no.
myself is going to be able to dash through and get that kill.
Yo, nothing is going the way of Pat
Mm.
and the Not Pats, yo. This is crazy. My
Ironically, Pat the Not
goodness.
Pat sounds like a 90s to 2000s like pop punk band. You know, there's like Me First and the Gimme Gimmes and like those kind of bands. Like I feel like, you know, like if you'd have said like, oh yeah, I saw Pat and the Not Pats at the Warped Tour, I'd be like, yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
That said, yeah, it is already a almost 2,000 gold lead for Cat Cowboys 7 minutes into the game. Nothing is going right. Drew onto Lenny, and Drew the only one looking something resembling a lead right now. Ooh, Heroic Bunny though is going to get on the Ibis. Ibis does have the shockwave up again. Bunny does have 2 mana items now, so we'll be able to dash more efficiently. Is only 0-1-0, so is 20% of the way to that bet. And is going to get a solid. Oh, Ibis is going to flub the shockwave. That said, the supports are up here, and now did they get one grub and walk away? If they did, that would be dope. That would be smart. Yeah, got one grub and walk away. Very nice from Lakey.
Okay.
Making sure there's at least not a 3
Yeah.
grub start. And they did get a dragon this time, so, you know,
Okay. In terms of neutral objective, they are doing better.
improvements. That said, Bunny is still getting harassed, and harassed. Is going to be able to jump over the wall, though. He is Kassadin. Kassadin, the original. Why does he have all these dashes? Oh, no, Drew. Every time Drew's like, I got an advantage, he does not have an advantage. That is going to be the Cataclysm. But actually, you're stuck in there with them, and that is going to be a double kill for the Viego. You want to know what feels bad? A Viego that's ahead.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Viego that's ahead feels almost as bad as an Eclipse when you're behind.
Is that exactly what he's butting right now,
Swear to God,
too?
Yeah, I'm looking. I saw
Yeah.
him buy it, and I was like, I swear to God, if you buy this Eclipse, I'm gonna
Ooh,
talk smack
okay.
about you. That is a solo kill from Bunny, though. Hey,
Okay.
if Kassadin gets to Kassadin levels, that can be a problem, regardless of anything else. Like nothing else matters if Kassadin can get to Kassadin.
Fair.
Very much like a oh no, Kale is level 16 and has 3 items, but that is going to be the Magnet Storm going down as well.
2
as
teleports
the
coming in
Feather
bot
Storm.
lane. One of them is Kassadin. One of them is Oriana. It's both mid laners. Here they come.
Kassadin gets here first. Oriana gets here second, but it doesn't matter. Oriana is going to go in with the shockwave, but again it misses, but it doesn't matter who guy's going to
The
go down.
HP was just super in favor of Cat Cowboys there.
Drew able to dodge out very nicely there.
Yeah,
Oh
here they
no,
go.
P
Yeah,
Street
they
is
ain't
gonna go
done.
down on the tower.
They're not
Bunny
done.
is trying to fight him off.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them, and I don't know. No, they don't even take
Cassidy is.
tower shots.
Ooh.
Here
He
comes
doesn't
Lakey.
have
Lakey
ulti,
does
does he?
not have Cataclysm,
Yeah.
but Cassidon is doing Cassidon thing.
Uh-oh. Here comes a Viego.
Oh yeah, this Fed Viego already has the Trinity Force too.
Oh,
Oh, that is a
no.
very nice knockup by Lakey. Lakey should have
Oh,
Cataclysm now, but it doesn't
no.
matter. He's not gonna get it off. He's just gonna be stunned to death.
Wait a second. What happened up here?
Drew is getting killed.
Oh,
the
no.
kid didn't
Yeah.
land.
Oh,
we were concerned
God.
about Cassidon. Cassidon was not the person to be worried about.
Yeah.
Oh, new guy is just gonna get CC'd to death. There's a Cassidon here still. Cassidon is gonna save him, but that's looking like it's gonna be Cat Cowboys Dragon. It is looking. It's getting late early. Getting late early.
It's getting late early. Yeah. Yeah, the sun's getting real low.
Gonna get about 3 or 4 TFT games in before I have to go to bed from the looks of it. P Street Under Tower is gonna get stunned. There's gonna be the shockwave. P Street is still alive. Actually gets the kill on the Ether with a giant assist to the tower. Nate Babe though is gonna make sure that it happens. That is, oh, that's tough. Lakey is nearby. You might be in trouble. Yeah, he's gonna flag drag over the wall. Is not going to deal with that. I swear though, please just don't do what I think you're doing with your build. Please stop building Eclipse.
Like, Lakey, please. Please, we're behind. We need a tank, please. Please.
Start
We have
building
enough damage,
a
please.
Sunfire. Start building an Iceborne. Even a Trinity Force.
That's
Don't
Sunder.
build that.
That's Sunder, not Eclipse.
Okay.
Sundered
Is
Sky,
that what that's
Sundered
gonna be?
Sky,
I thought it
Sundered
was gonna
Sky.
be
Okay.
Eclipse. Okay. That's
Okay.
better.
Okay.
It's not nearly as bad as it could have been. Not as good, but it's not as bad.
Done this guy's fair.
Ooh, Drew is 2 levels behind.
Yeah, this Ornn is actually just, Ornn is actually the person that just has the advantage of this lane right now, yo.
That's tough.
No.
Here it comes.
Oh.
Choo, choo. But there is a
Ooh, and he's fine.
there's a friend nearby for Drew, thankfully. The tower keeps oh, there he goes. He finally got his plate. He's been working on this plate for like 8 minutes. He got the advantage. Tried to get the plate by proxy.
Hey, right before the terrorist plate fall off. Woo.
Ibis already has
Caulfield
the
and
Dark
pickaxes
Angels.
Eclipse. Okay.
Okay. I never build Eclipse because I don't think it's a good item to build, but that is going to be a shockwave going on in the bot lane, but in the top lane, Lakey is going to be forced to use the Cataclysm, but it's not going to matter. He's going to go down. And Ornn gets a plate at the buzzer. Oh. Come on, Pat and the Not Pats. Show me something.
Yeah.
Just give me something. Give me something to hold on to. Something to believe in here. That's not Cassidon getting to level 16, because the way it's going, Cassidon's not going to get to level 16.
Yeah. This is, yeah.
Does go in. Oh, Ibis does take a tower shot, does get the shield off, though. So is going to be fine. That is actually the shield from the Seraphs that just transformed. It's going to be forced out of his flash. Oh.
They traded flashes.
I mean, Bunny has a flash on like a 8-second cooldown, so that small advantages.
Yeah, Darius is down like 900 up here. The jungler is down 2,500. Jesus Christ. Mid lane is down 1,100. Support ADC is down 700. Support is down 800. They're just all across the board. The 6K goal lead is well spread out.
I'm not gonna lie, it's so bad. I'm already thinking like, honestly, I feel like Ether might be the MVP.
Yeah.
That's where
You
my
know
head
it's
is
funny.
right now, like-
You know it's funny. I was also thinking
Yeah.
about who's the MVP. Yeah, I've been thinking that too.
My head was like, who was good, really good both games, right?
Yeah.
And like unless Still Myself gets another like quadra kill or something,
Mm-hmm.
and even then it's probably gonna be set up by Ether. It's looking like it might be Ether.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's where my yeah, because it's not looking good for
It's not.
Pat and the not Pats. Oh, and that's gonna be a knock up on the Drew. That's gonna be a Cataclysm. That's gonna be a Flash. That's gonna be a Shockwave on the Heroic Bunny in the bot lane.
Ooh.
Bunny is super low. Is gonna be forced to
Ooh.
use another Rift Walk to get away. Ibis is super low as well. But he is everywhere. He is everywhere. Nate Babe is trying to get onto Heroic Bunny. Bunny is
Yeah.
now stuck under tower. I don't know. I mean, you again, you are Cassidon. You can do Cassidon things. You have plenty of mana.
Yeah, they're trying. They're going for it. Yeah, gonna try to go for
Trying to get on
Orianna.
the Ibis.
Ooh.
Ibis is gonna be able to get the kill, no problem.
Yeah.
It's looking tough. It's looking tough. With another dragon coming up, it is gonna be a Chemtech Soul. With the third Drake obviously being a Chemtech Dragon. Drew, hey, you finally got him to take a tower shot when you did that, and there's gonna be the Call of the Forge. Got a nice flash by Drew.
No.
Luther is under tower though, and
Oh,
Drew.
No.
Drew, you've been laning 2v1 for 10 minutes. That poor man. He thought he finally had a 1v1. It's like, no.
I don't even know where
He's still there.
Kai'Sa's been. I feel like I haven't seen Kai'Sa for like the past 10 minutes. Where's
That's
Kai'Sa
actually
been
a good
this whole
question.
time? We
He's
haven't
walking
seen.
around.
Kai'Sa hasn't been on the directed camera for a very solid amount of time. I was like,
think he was mid lane
where
while
has-
everybody else was everywhere else.
yeah.
And was never under threat. But yeah, no, we never saw the Kai'Sa.
Kai'Sa has not been on screen for a while.
I mean, that's
Still,
that's the time you're doing
not on
really
side.
good or really
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah, okay. We see
If you're
Kai'Sa
winning and we
recalling.
never see your ADC. That means
Yeah.
you're doing good. If you're losing and we never see your ADC, it's a bad day. That's gonna be a stun on the noob guy. He's probably gonna be fine. He's gonna dash.
It means we also haven't
Huge.
had like a lot of 5v5 fights. We've just had deaths. We just had a lot of catch out dying.
Yeah, it has been a lot of Nate Babe just walking around, finding
Yeah.
people with half health, and then going, well, you're at 0 health now.
Yep.
Let me help you with that. Is the glass half full or half empty? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Casson is like, eventually, Orianna, one
Shockwave.
day.
Shockwave still does shock. And wave. Drew, oh, you pulled him while he's in the middle. Dude,
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah.
I don't understand that one, buddy, but okay. I will defer to you at this point because Drew tried. He tried. He held that 2v1 lane, and he would normally. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm playing top lane and there's a 2v1 lane, and they're not doing anything on the row. Oh no! P Street is gonna be forced to flash, dash away, but they're at every angle. Every angle, and new guy's gonna go down and
there's
go
still
double kill for P
there's
Street.
Kai'Sa. We get to see Kai'Sa on screen.
Yeah, I don't think Kai'Sa wanted to be seen on screen. I was gonna say, if you're Drew, you got to be thinking, hey, I had a 2v1 lane for like 5 minutes, and y'all didn't do anything anywhere else on the map and lost
Yeah.
everywhere else on the map. That's not my fault.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Like, what were y'all doing
Kai'Sa was somewhere solo laning and got away with it just with that with
the
nothing
whole
happening.
time?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, someone else must have been 2v1ing.
But they lost that 2v1.
Yeah,
That's where, like, if you're Drew, you're like, yo, y'all not gonna do nothing. Drew might be in trouble
It's
again.
tough.
There's 3 of them up
Oh,
here. Don't push
no.
out, baby.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Oh no. Oh god, they have no vision. Their jungle isn't theirs. Oh dear lord. Oh
Again,
no.
Cassidon is doing the best. Cassidon is doing the best. But that looks like it's going to be Otacon, 4 Freezies, 2
FF
Cat
at
Cowboys.
15. Yeah, we had 20 minutes now. This one's.
Yeah, it very much is one of those games. I would definitely be like, I would like to go next. Look, guys. That's when you even you start apologizing to your team so they don't feel bad about FFing. Because people be like, you know, I don't ever FF in ranked, or I don't want to, you know, I'm trying to, man. You're like, look, I'm sorry, I ruined the game. Let's just go next. This is my bad, even if it isn't your bad. If they have someone to blame, they'll be like, all right, yeah, no, it's his fault. It's the Anivia's fault. Okay, yeah, we'll just go next. You start using psychological tricks.
And I haven't played a ranked game. We were just talking about this. I haven't played a game on Summon Death ranked in League of Legends in a very long time. This game's probably on me, guys. Sorry. Yeah.
And that's exactly what you have to do. If you have to do that, otherwise there's going to be two people like, no, we can still pull it out, and you just got to let them know that, like, no, I'm trying.
When are we gonna do the caster stream? When are we gonna do the old sad boy Etoe duo?
Oh my god. I was
on
gonna say when I
stream.
get good, but we're
I'm in the same.
10 and it's not happening. So
We're in the same elo.
we are.
Exactly. Same elo.
That's not good.
It's
inherently bad.
Let's do a duo game on stream right after this game.
Oh god, why would you do that to me?
Nah, I'm about to go play Minecraft for real, but
I have a nice bottle of small batch bourbon that I intend to open at some point today before I have to be responsible for
this man. This man not trying to do it with me. He'd rather play with those randoms in bronze than play with this bronze.
I'm not playing with him tonight. Unless you hopping on TFT, I'm gold 2.
I am silver 3. I've just been playing some TFT the past couple days actually.
Nope, I'm going on the porch. Here is the big problem that I have is that, like, so I don't have a lot of time. I feel like to smoke. I was just talking to my friend about it. I feel like I don't have a lot of time to smoke a full cigar because that take like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been on cigarillos. Okay, we are gonna get an engage from Lakey on to 2. It's a numbers game. They have the advantage.
Okay.
Still, myself is not gonna go down. That is gonna be the shield coming in from Ibis, and now it is Ether going to be fine, and they walk away. Heroic Bunny trying to get some action in.
No one.
Dash in. Is gonna try to dash
Nobody.
in again. I mean, he's got he's doing the stuff.
Okay, there we go.
Ibis might go down. That is going to be a, oh no, the Noxian Guillotine's not going to be enough. There's going to be a shutdown. There's going to be another kill going down, and now it's not going to matter. The rest of the team is here. There's going to be a double kill for Steel. There's going to be one for, what? A double kill for Noob Guy. That's tough. That's not who you wanted that double kill to go on to.
I don't think it was a double kill for Noob Guy. That was just Viego as Braum.
Oh, that was okay. That makes way more sense. That's why I was like super confused. I was like, it's a double kill for, huh? Okay,
yeah,
I got it. I hate that too.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that riot because it very much confuses me.
Yeah, I don't love that.
It confuses me in my games where I'm like, how did my Ezreal get a double kill? He didn't. But yeah, no. It's looking a little tough for
I may need you to
Pete
do this
here.
interview because I gotta use the restroom right now. I hope that they end it soon. Man, can I use the restroom right now? I'm gonna have to go right now.
You probably could go right now. You're not gonna.
All right.
You might miss a fight, but that fight's not gonna.
BRB.
If this was like a MLB Network, they'd have the little slider that shows win probability. Yeah, I don't think the win probability is very high for pad and the not pads. It's one of those where it's like all the way to the side and not for them. That's what they need to add to the NBA broadcast. That's the one thing I do like about the MLB broadcast they don't have yet. MLB broadcasts have the little thing where you can see it sometimes. Like some of the broadcast stations literally have it on the side. Oh my gosh, Heroic Bunny got knocked up, slapped up, lost half his health before he even realized what happened. Is trying to get away. He's doing no damage to Linian on the other side. Lakey trying to get away. Is going to get some help. Is going to dash over the wall and right into the Kaisa, who's there to go. Legendary Noob Guy is going to get a knock-up trying to dash away. Heroic Bunny might actually escape because he is Kassadin. But that is going to be the only good thing. That is gonna be barren for Cat Cowboys, and they are going to look to push in this game. They're in the top lane now, onto that inhibitor tower, the last non-Nexus tower remaining, and Noob Guy is gonna get caught, and there's no one for him to jump to, but is gonna use the base gate to escape, maybe. Nope, Nate Babe is going to be able to get the stun. Nate Babe is going to get knocked up, is going to get stunned, is maybe in trouble, is going to get Noxian Guillotine, but that shield from Ibis is huge, and Lakey is running away now. They're all trying to get under the tower. There's only the Nexus towers left. Just tough times. Ibis takes a tower shot. That's something. Now we're all just looking at Bunny as to whether or not Bunny hits the push on the death counter. But that is going to be Drew with the pull-in. That is going to be everybody in a fight. And it is going to be a kill. That is going to be one kill, but that is now going to be the rest of the team getting wiped. Oh, a nice kill from P Street. And he's going to go down as well. Double kill for Ibis. Double kill for Steal Myself. And that is going to be the game. Going over to Cowboys. And Heroic Bunny never got to level 16. And it was 5 deaths. 5 deaths. My vote for MVP is Ether 1, 1, and 22 in this game. And I forget what it was in the first game, but was also very instrumental on that recon. I feel like if your ADC doesn't die in 2 games, but your team also wins every team fight, and you just seem to be everywhere, I feel like it goes to the support because we just don't honor the support enough. And somebody was yelling at me for it at one point. I forget who. It was like, "Oh, y'all always give it to the ADC." Who was it was saying that? I think it was Dr. Dad like 2 seasons ago. It was like, if the ADC went off, I clearly did my job. Excuse me. I don't have the ability to pull him in here. Or maybe I do? No. I gotta wait for Etoe to get back and hope he doesn't leave in the meantime. Oh, he's in temporary casting, but Eto's not in there. I don't know how to do a pass through without it creating like a super big echo. Where you would be able to hear him. Etoe, pull him up. Somebody pull him up. Who's oh, nobody on theirs is a mod. Oh, that's tough. Come on, Etoe. Dang. What kind of bathroom did you need to use? My God must have been prairie dogging it. I can move to temporary. Okay, there we go. Ether, welcome.
Hello.
Hey, good games. Good games.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just gonna start off by talking about Steal Myself, my ADC. Holy, going 19-0 and what, 14 through 2
Yeah,
games?
yeah,
That guy's a
yeah.
beast.
Actually, that brings me to a good first question. Did y'all yell at Ibis? Did y'all yell at Ibis for stealing that penta?
Kind of. We went back and looked at how he stole it. It was through an auto attack. It
Yeah, he
was
didn't even.
is really tragic, but it is what it is. Steal Myself already does have a penta this season, but no
But
no second penta. A bit
it would have been a
unfortunate.
penta on stream, but he didn't need to auto him. Like he's already gonna die. He doesn't have flash. He doesn't have his satchel charge. That was tragic.
Yeah, a bit
Very.
tragic, but happens to the best of us, really.
I mean, yes, it does, but still, steal my Penta with a Ari auto attack. Come on, buddy. That's tough. That's tough. But
Happens.
yeah. Game two, you were many places all at once. But also you were functionally like two. So what I'm thinking of is y'all were 2v1 against the Darius for it felt like 5 minutes. And then the
Yeah,
second you go out of vision, Darius is like, finally, 1v1. I'm gonna go in, and you hop over the wall. Did you know he was gonna do that? Where you like, if I move, he's gonna go in, and then I can just dash over this wall and stun him and kill him anyway? Or was that just more of a, it's just a funny happenstance?
it was mostly. I mean, Jarvan was up there just trying to match me for the longest time, and it's like, okay, if I stay up here and he doesn't, then the Darius just dies. But if he stays up there, then the jungler is having to match me as support. So it's like we are okay taking that trade every day of the week. So I might as well stay up there because it's a win-win situation for us. So
Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know if Ito has any questions or not. He had to use the restroom. Um, trying to think. Game one, when you were on the uh, Rakan. Okay, so game one, it started off it started off looking like Pat and the Not Pats had something. Was there any worry? I understand it was only like 5 minutes in the game, but was there any worry to that?
I don't think there was even a doubt in our mind. Like there was just no worry at all. We got basically all of our comfort champs. We got Steal Myself on the Ezreal. Ibis has played so much Ari. We've got the duo with the Vi as well. Linian hasn't been able to play the Cassante like all season. He finally got to get a game on that. So we're just all on super comfort, and our draft was just incredible. So we weren't worried even in the slightest, I don't think.
Okay. Um, and let's talk about the bands here. Why did you do Drew like that? Why did y'all do Drew like that?
I think as a previous cat cowboy, we had to pay some respect, on the Yorick and the GP. We know how he functions, so we just had to shut him down a little bit, show him a little bit of respect, cat cowboys to previous cat cowboys.
I mean, I understand because I have also denigrated him. That's a fancy word, but denigrated him for dirty Yorick gaming. But no, it was after game one. I was like, are they gonna five ban him again? Is he gonna have to like blind pick a top laner because y'all are just not going to let him have a champion he plays? So yeah, that was very funny. Obviously he's posting memes about it just because he's on his like sixth best champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question if I had either one. The about the attention to Drew champion pull there. That was diabolical. Um, yeah, I guess yeah, it makes sense. You guys had, I mean, in game two you had nothing to worry about. In game one, nah, nothing really to worry about. I mean, there we go. Continue on. You guys, I don't know. You haven't secured the first seed. You are now 5-1 on the season. There are,
Three
that's
teams that are 4-2.
yeah, four teams that are 4-2. Glacier Golems,
Oh,
DPS, John Port Jokers, and Maria's Duns are all 4-2. So
jeez.
yeah, there are
Well,
a
that's what
bunch of
happens when you have
teams.
it. I forget that it was 10 teams. So I was like,
Yeah,
because when you were like 5 teams can be 4-2, and I was doing the math in my head, and I was like,
how?
how?
Yeah.
But I forgot that there was 10 teams to split. That makes
Hmm.
sense. But
Yeah.
any were there any thoughts about, hey, we can't let Cassidy get Cassidying? Maybe I would really like to know, was there anything that y'all were worried about in game two? Because game two from basically start to finish looked pretty dominant.
Uh, Honestly, not really. Again, we just got a really good draft, and I think that's something we've really been focused on after the JPJ series. because we look back and we're like, our drafts were just terrible, and like we even won game one with a terrible draft, and it's like, okay, let's just sit down this week, let's polish up our drafts, let's
Hmm.
really hone in, and I think that kind of showed in this series. Like I think both of our drafts were incredible. So as long as we can kind of keep that up, then I think we'll definitely have a really good shot going forward.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, we're going into week 7, so 9. So this is the end of the second third of the regular season, if that makes sense, because we're about to finish week 6. This finishes week 6. We have 3 more weeks after this. 7, 8, and 9, and yeah, you guys stand at the top of the standings, 5-1. You guys were also, I think, the number 2 seed last split. So you guys have been here
Yeah.
before, like where you guys are up top, and now this, but you haven't won yet. So you guys feeling pretty
Ooh.
confident? Seems like you guys are trying to keep form. Like I mean, that's a good thing too. Like you have only lost one, but that one loss, you're like, nah, not unacceptable. Let's go back. Let's look at it. Let's figure out why we lost. So you guys are really trying to see like you're trying to stay informed to like keep this momentum going all the way. You don't want to be like the Knights of Ishtar before season 16, where they kept having good regular season and then falling
Why?
apart.
That was an unnecessary salt.
No, 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 no. That was no. It's a history. It's just the best example of a team that does well in the regular season, then like falters in playoffs. So you guys are trying to. I'm assuming that you guys are looking forward to trying to be the best you could be for playoffs.
Oh, absolutely. And I think we all kind of agreed where it's like, okay, we'd rather have the loss kind of midway through the season, be able to
Mm-hmm.
kind of humble ourselves, see, okay, we lost because of this, and we're not just kind of rolling through people,
Yeah.
but we actually get to reflect on what we're doing wrong so that come playoffs, we kind of have that under our belt. So I think we kind of agreed that loss, we kind of needed it. What
Okay.
did we like it? Absolutely not.
I
But
feel you. That
in the
makes
retrospect,
sense.
we kind of needed it to kind of move forward.
Yeah.
So,
Move forward, be better. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to just go thinking like, oh, we have no flaws, and then get exposed in playoffs. Yeah. That's fair. Coming up next week, you guys go up against DOV Tigers. DOV Tigers are currently in a game up against Knights of Ishtar. They've been looking pretty good recently. After that, you guys have Glacial Golems, also a top team, and then you guys finish off with DPS, and DPS has been looking good recently. So they DPS is your week 9 matchup. So you can say strength of in terms of strength of schedule, you guys actually have three. I don't want to say composite, but 3 teams that have been doing pretty well for the last 3 weeks. So I think we'll have a test going into seeing if you guys do secure that semifinal spot. Right now, it looks like you're most likely going to. Think even if you lose all three. Well, if you lose all 3, it'd be 5-4. You wouldn't necessarily. That's not a guaranteed.
yeah. Well, don't plan
Yeah,
on doing that.
yeah,
So,
yeah, 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 yeah. All right.
Hang on.
Yeah.
One last question. One last question. Are the Warriors going to hang on in this game against the Timberwolves? They're up
that is,
33-22, but it's still in the second quarter.
I'm not gonna lie, I know nothing about basketball,
Mm-hmm.
but we're gonna go with sure for the fans.
Yeah, hell yeah. For the Golden State fans. That's fair. I have to watch this highlight of what Halliburton did to him. Ant owns the league. Ant owns LeBron. Anthony Edwards has been going crazy.
They used the Grim Reaper meme on Ant. They said it's gonna be LeBron, and then it's gonna be Steph, and then it's gonna be Joker, and he's already killed LeBron. And so I was like, oh wow, they're really feeling this.
Yeah, yeah, they are. We'll see if he's able to continue it. Anyways, it's Tuesday night. We're done here. It looks like the other series is still going on. I mean, I could like watch them, but I don't plan to. Um, if you end up rescheduling into another match, that's just unfortunate.
Did y'all have to
So
reschedule, or did PNP reschedule?
it was PMPs.
Uh, yeah, it was PN, but
Okay.
we're all good friends, so
I was
easy
gonna
reschedule
I
there.
was just gonna be like, why did you reschedule?
Yeah, they unfortunately couldn't do the Saturday, so.
No, that's fine. So yeah, do you have any shout outs?
Um, Honestly, mostly just my team. we've just been super positive. We kind of came into the season where it's like, okay, we're just kind of gonna go. We're gonna have fun with this. We're not gonna take any negativity, and we've just I don't know. I've loved playing with these guys. They're awesome. Even though Linian doesn't talk, but he's a beast up in the top lane as we saw tonight. So holding his own up in the top lane, he's a beast. But nah,
That
the whole team's a blast to play with. So
that's good. Who was it that won? It was like 2 or 3 splits ago, and they said they like run off negativity and they're just toxic in chat. Like they won the championship, and we asked them, and they were just like, nah, we just flame each other the whole game, and then we win. So it's nice to hear
Nice.
you remember that, Etoe? I remember
I'm
you were
trying to
there, and they
think.
were like,
I'm
but
trying
they
to
like
think.
all 5 of them, and they got in here and they were flaming each other, and then they were like, ah. So it's just nice to hear that you can win either which way. You know,
What? Who in the world was that? I'm trying to remember now.
it was like
Like,
3 splits
because it
ago.
was definitely not. It was definitely not. Last. The Cucarachas, and it was definitely not Knights of Istar. So I'm trying to think like who won 15. Now I have to think back because that's hilarious. Hold up.
Where's the history? I'm trying to figure out where the history
Let me
going was.
see if I could. Elysium Terra? Was it them?
Who was before Elysium Terra then?
So 14. God, I have so many things here. 14. Let me go to the regular season. God, was that FFC? That sounds.
That would make sense.
That sounds right. If it was FFC. Is that
That would
them?
make sense. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense now.
If it was FFC, then yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, no, I'm really glad that y'all have a positive mindset. Um, you know, it's probably better for you. Uh, and also
Mhm.
winning makes everything feel better. So it's easy to be
true.
positive when you're winning.
That's true.
I
I
actually worry about people who are super positive when you're losing. Like, what's wrong with you?
I worry about the teams that are just losing constantly. Like I hope that they're like the PMP. I hope that their chat's okay. I hope that they're right. I was like I felt like they're mega tilted, but I like just whenever I was watching the game, I was like I hope that they're good. I mean they're playing against their friends. Hopefully it's all good, but it's tough. Like having just loss of loss. Like you could be the best of friends, but loss after loss after losses is really rough one. So. I
All
mean,
right,
best
I
of
have
luck.
one last shout out.
Hmm.
Shout
Yes.
out to Ibis for just getting a house.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So
Okay.
shout out
Closing
to
on a
him.
home. All
I'm
right.
hang on. I gotta ask the old man, what's your rate? What rate you get? I think I got mine at like 9%.
Gotta ask
Which
Ibis.
I'm getting doxxed. Hey, at least
Now
I'm
I'm
not
getting
using your
doxxed.
name.
Yeah.
yeah, we don't know where you live or who you are. I just want to know your interest rate because I'm an old man, and that's what old people talk about and think about all the time.
I'm still in the renting part of my life, unfortunately. It
Yeah,
feels like as long as I live in the city, I'm gonna be in the renting part of my life. I don't think I'm gonna be getting a house out here.
you know what I say. I got isekai'd into the middle class, so I literally got hit by a truck and I used that as the down payment. So yeah, like literally, like
Literally.
oh, I have a car now. I have a car that's paid off and a house and my credit's fixed. How? I got hit by a car.
Yeah, literally. Isekai. That's hilarious.
So
All right. Well,
it,
if Ibis is not going to answer, which of course you don't have to, we will be. Let's go to sending out to say a good deal because fiance works in the credit union.
okay, so yeah, you probably got a nice one. Yeah, you probably got a
Yeah.
good mortgage.
Hey, and fiance, okay. As well as that, congratulations. I don't know how long that's been a thing, but congratulations on that. And whenever you guys
Wait, hang on. What is Ibis rated? What's his rating?
like you mean like
Diamond one. How? So this is what I don't understand. How are these people doing regular human things and highly rated?
it's like
Okay, that's the
I was
part
about to
that
say where are you
upsets me.
going with this?
it's one thing if like it's a 22-year-old kid. All he does is he goes to college and he comes home and grinds out ranked and he's really good. Okay, yeah, no, wait, no, this is not fair.
Yeah, true. Nate's getting married not too long from now.
And Nate's
Yeah,
engaged
no,
too. Oh my gosh, these are
not fair.
adults. This is crazy.
No, this is
These
this is not
these
fair.
diamond players.
Yeah, no, you're supposed to have to choose
Right.
between
Right.
a
Life
healthy
and League of
real
Legends.
life
Right.
and being good at League of Legends. At least Nate's Emerald. Like I can kind of live with that.
Nate is not Emerald. Is he Emerald? I don't think he's Emerald.
It's Emerald too. He might have been
If
like
he's
higher.
Emerald right now, he counts as D3. Both Ibis and Nate counts as D3 right now for
Okay.
Cat Cowboys. Yeah.
Nonetheless, not
Yeah,
fair. I
yeah.
don't like it. This is. Ugh. I don't even. I hate it because it takes away my one.
Still
excuse.
myself,
Like, why
the highest ranked on the team says he's married to the game, baby.
That's what I like to hear. I don't want to hear that, like, oh no, I do all my adult responsibilities and I'm good at League of Legends, because it's like, no. This is that. How? Why? Okay, look, God didn't make me tall. He didn't make me rich. And he didn't make me good at League of Legends.
Hit you with the truck at least.
He did hit me with a truck.
Yeah.
I mean, look. When I literally said this house cost me an arm and a leg.
Yeah, okay.
Like, but yeah. So now, and then Ether's probably gonna be like, oh yeah, no, I got like 3 kids and they're great.
Oh man. All right.
I
Well,
do charity work
I'm
on the
glad
side.
Cat Cowboys
I-
has they're the number 1 seed. They're all high ranked players. They're playing well, and they have the life. They're just winning at life. That's nice. They get the Charlie
They
Sheen
really are.
at least. So great for them. And we're gonna go ahead and raid. I see split site. I feel like I haven't seen split site or in a
I have
long
a
time.
microphone though, and Linian doesn't. I have a
Actually-
microphone and Linian doesn't. I'm winning.
Yeah, so. Do you really want me to watch Game 3? I don't. I want to go play Minecraft. I don't want to try to jump. You want me to jump into the middle of this game?
They definitely want you to.
They
yes.
are 26 minutes into the game.
No.
Come on. Like final
No.
stuff. Go watch that Game 3. It's 26 minutes into the game. We don't have context. You can't see it. Please the crowd. Oh my god.
Oh God.
Oh wait, I can't. Wait, can I? I can't. Well, too bad. Why can't I actually? I can't right click spectate it.
Yeah, it does that sometimes, and
Oh, wait.
I have no idea why.
Wait, can I? Oh wait, now it's letting me?
It says you're in champ select, so you're probably just waiting. Nope. Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna jump out.
Oh
Alright.
Thank you
yeah.
guys for the
Alright.
interview.
Have a
Yep.
good night. Sorry.
No, you
Appreciate
good.
it.
Thank you.
No, you are spectating. It says you're in champ select, but I can't piggyback
Oh,
off of
but
you.
I
already
forgot I
raided?
did the raid. Oh, that's funny. I would have to stop the stream to start it back up for it to go back to us.
That's